Speaking of other great African Americans, got to give credit to Elon Musk. that robo taxi
ROBOTAXI.
shit.
Yeah, man.
Elon, I was wrong.
If we're gonna give credit, and we use Dan Ives all the time when we talk about technology, from all reports of everything he said is that he had an expectation for it, and it far exceeded the expectation.
It's not a scale yet, but they are. I do know some people in Austin who actually saw them out.
It was a success. So it's starting in Texas. It's going to be very small fleets right now, and I think they had drivers in the cars.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, because it's brand new technology and they're rolling this thing out, there were drivers in the vehicles for this one, but obviously the purpose of it is to not have anyone in the car.
Yeah.
Well, also talking about having leeway to run, no greater leeway than what Elon Musk has been given. But
Oof.
that aside, has he turned to ship with this Tesla situation? He's been off the radar a little bit last couple of weeks. He hasn't been as forward facing as he was. He stepped away from the political scene a little bit. He even kind of said on Twitter that he's the biggest troll of all time, which I guess is trying to downplay some of the comments that he made. He's more focused on the business, he said. So has the Tesla ship been turned around?
Not turned around all the way, but they're heading in the right direction. I said when him and Trump first broke up, when he said he's going to be sleeping in the office, I'm like, a focused Elon is dangerous. I think they'll eventually get to maybe like 415, 30, maybe by October. I think he just needs to assemble some stronger executives he needs like his Tim Cook, even though they have a great operator. When he's away on a ketamine sabbatical, or he just goes off in whatever political arena he wants to go into, he needs an operator there that is going to run the ship properly. But I do think he has turned things around in terms of being focused. And a lot of times when relationships don't go right, it will make you focused again on the projects that you should be focused on. And not to pat him on the back, but he kind of got used in that political, like he was supposed to be Tony Stark, right? But then Peter comes in quietly, gives the same kind of support to Trump, and Palantir now is the biggest defense tech company in the world. Like, I think he's going to find a way to eventually get his revenge, and it's going to be through Tesla and Starlink eventually.
This is I don't know if they've righted the ship. I feel like obviously people were tying him to a political campaign, and the overall sentiment around him was negative. The ROBOTAXI has always been on the vision board. It has always been at the front of it. This is the technology here that this is a game changer. This is a game changer in terms of profitability for him, right? When you talk about selling cars and the margins that he makes from the sales of cars, and obviously taking some of those government initiatives away, that hurts those margins. The margins on the ROBOTAXI are so high that it changes the company forever, which obviously gives him more. I mean, like that, not that he needs more cash or cash flow, but to create even more innovative things. Obviously, Starlink. But who knows what's next?
I would say this: I would not want him as a competitor or enemy. And if I help rig the election for you, let my kid wipe a booger on your fucking desk,
and let me put the Teslas in front of the White House. But this is a good start. This is a good start. And we said this a couple of weeks ago when we saw Tesla pull back. They get this right. This little blimp in the road will be an asterisk, right?
Absolutely.
From all reports of what people have seen, they're off to a good start. And
those robots that they had were supposed to be used for national security purposes. I'm not sure if that contract will be fulfilled, but like if he makes one or two right partnerships and he's focused for 3 or 4 years, off to the moon.
Yeah. And even the autonomous driving thing is, we talked about Waymo. Waymo just actually they announced that they're starting in New York City over the summer. Yeah, so that should be interesting. Driverless cars in New York City.
Allegedly.
That's a vibe.
New York City can't even agree upon congestion pricing. I doubt very seriously that the liberal-led government of New York City will ever agree upon autonomous driving vehicles. Maybe if
Mayor
Andrew,
Adams got to start partying and get in the office and do some work.
we'll see.
Mayor Adams,
We'll
can we
see.
get taxis, please?
Andrew Cuomo, man, this guy got kicked out of office as governor and came back running for mayor. Only in America.
You gotta vote tomorrow. New York City, get outside.
Be mindful.
You think
Get outside.
Cuomo gonna take it?
Who are you endorsing?
I don't live in New York City.
Oh my god, it's
I have no-
political bullshit. What? Who you voting for?
I can't. We don't live in New York City. We don't have a
Who are
vote.
you endorsing? You don't have to live in New York City to endorse somebody.
Who are the two candidates?
He's in the lead. Cuomo's in the lead right now.
Zohran Mamdani,
He's in second.
and well, allegedly, we don't
Based
know.
on the polls. Pause.
Depending on who we're polling.
Pause.
And
I led by that. I
and
led with
Andrew
that.
Cuomo. Those are the two front runners.
Yeah.
Andrew, send that email, my boy.
So you don't have a voice in this.
No.
I am endorsing Zohran Mamdani.
Mm.
Right, it's the right thing to do. Sometimes in life, you gotta stay on the right side of history.
Why is it the right thing to do?
Because he seems to be focused on the people and not the institutions. If you watch the debate, I've watched that debate, and then it was pretty alarming. Some of the things that was said, and he was the odd man out.
Mm.
Odd man out. Stood alone.
So you like the Bernie Sanders of New York City?
He's the Bernie Sanders of New York
Gotcha.
City. They said if he wins, all the hedge fund managers will be leaving immediately.
They ready to go to Miami anyway.
Anyway,
What? Ken Griffin sell some of them lots he got down there.
so for what it's worth, that is my endorsement for New York City mayor. I believe in his campaign.
Okay.
Cuomo on 5.
Cuomo, I think he'll win. I think he'll win.
Yeah, I think he'll win. I'm not
shout
saying
out
he
to New
will,
York
but I
City.
think he'll win.
Shout out to New York City, all the children in New York City. It's the last week of school for them. Shout out to all the teachers, everybody graduating this year. I forgot to say that. Shout out to everybody that's graduating as well. We got 2 graduations in the household this week.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Education at the forefront. That's my most important thing. What are we doing for education?
Nothing. What do you
That's
mean?
another conversation.
No. Don't say nothing. Don't say
We're doing
nothing.
nothing for education.
Don't say nothing. There's some guys who are creating some stuff for
Well,
education.
that's already been created.
Well,
but
that needs to be implemented throughout New York City.
Well, that's why
Even
need
if
mayor.
the
That's why we need-
roadblocks and that. Like
that's why
once
we
I
need-
found out that the institutions don't want the kids to know what they
Yeah.
need to know,
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Even if you do it for free.
Man
like,
versus
wait.
machine.
Yep.
Man versus machine.
Yeah.
I know some guys.
Yeah.